Someone did not text back. Someone chose someone else. Someone left the room when you walked in. Someone ended it without warning, and something happened inside your body that had nothing to do with your imagination. Your chest tightened. Your stomach dropped. You felt it physically, a real, unmistakable sensation in your body. And you probably told yourself you were being dramatic. You were not being dramatic. What you felt was real. And the reason why is one of the most important things neuroscience has ever discovered about what it means to be human. Rejection physically hurts, not as a metaphor, not as an expression, as a biological fact. Your brain has no separate system for social pain. In 2003, a neuroscientist at UCLA named Naomi Eisenberger ran an experiment that would change how scientists understood human pain forever. She placed volunteers inside an fMRI machine and had them play a simple computer game. They were told they were playing with two other people online. At first, all three players passed a ball back and forth. Then, without warning, the other two players stopped including them. They just kept passing the ball to each other, ignoring the volunteer completely. The brain scans showed something nobody had fully expected. The region of the brain that activated during this social exclusion was the dorsal anterior cingulate cortex. The exact same region that activates when you burn your hand, break a bone, or stub your toe. The brain processed being left out of a ball-tossing game the same way it processes physical injury. Not in a similar region, not in a nearby area, the same region, firing the same signals, generating the same category of experience. Your brain does not distinguish between the pain of a broken arm and the pain of being rejected. It runs both through the same system, processes both as the same category of threat, and responds to both with the same alarm signal. Your ancestors survived because rejection meant death. For most of human history, being rejected by your group was not an emotional inconvenience. It was a death sentence. Alone in the wild, you could not hunt effectively, you could not defend yourself, you could not survive winter, you could not raise children. The group was survival. Exclusion from the group was the end. And your brain evolved over millions of years to treat any signal of social rejection as an emergency, as immediate and as serious as physical danger. Because for your ancestors it was. The brain wired social rejection to the physical pain system because pain gets your attention. Pain stops you. Pain forces you to respond. Your ancestors who felt rejection intensely, who were motivated by that pain to repair social bonds, to change their behavior, to reconnect with the group, survived. The ones who shrugged it off did not, which means every human being alive today is descended from people whose brains treated rejection as a genuine emergency. You did not inherit a weakness. You inherited a survival system. It just operates in a world it was not designed for. In 2010, researchers at the University of Kentucky ran a study. They gave one group of volunteers acetaminophen, regular over-the-counter painkiller, every day for 3 weeks. They gave another group a placebo. At the end of 3 weeks, both groups were asked to report their levels of social pain. Feelings of rejection, exclusion, hurt feelings from their daily lives. The group taking the real painkiller reported significantly less social pain than the placebo group. A painkiller designed for headaches and physical injuries measurably reduced the emotional pain of social rejection. This is not a coincidence. It is evidence. The same neurochemical pathways that process physical pain process social pain. Block one and you block the other. The brain really does run rejection through its pain system. Not symbolically, biochemically. Why some people feel rejection? More intensely. Not everyone experiences rejection with the same intensity. And the reason is straightforward and slightly uncomfortable. Research shows that people who are more sensitive to physical pain are also more sensitive to social rejection. The same neural threshold that determines how much physical discomfort you can tolerate also determines how deeply rejection affects you. This is not a character flaw. It is not weakness or oversensitivity. It is neurology. Your pain system is calibrated a certain way, and that calibration applies to both kinds of pain simultaneously. Your brain also does something that physical pain does not do as dramatically. It replays rejection. You can close your eyes and remember being excluded or rejected years ago and feel a version of that pain right now. Physical pain fades in memory. You remember that something hurt, but you cannot fully recreate the sensation. Rejection is different. The memory of rejection can activate the pain system almost as powerfully as the original event. This is why rejection from years ago can still sting when you think about it. Your brain is not holding a grudge. It is running the memory through the same pain circuit and generating a genuine pain response. Most people experiencing rejection tell themselves to toughen up, to not be so sensitive, to get over it. And there is a quiet cruelty in that because what you are essentially telling yourself is to recover from pain faster by wanting to. You would not tell someone with a broken arm to simply decide it does not hurt. The same logic applies here. Rejection generates real pain through a real biological system. Recovery from it is not a matter of willpower, it is a matter of time, and the same kind of care you would give any injury. Rest, connection with safe people, distance from the source of the pain. Your brain needs these things to process social pain the same way your body needs them to heal physical damage. The next time rejection hits and you feel it physically, the tightening, the dropping, the ache that seems to have no location but is somehow everywhere, you are not being dramatic. You are not weak. Your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. It is treating a threat to your social belonging with the same seriousness it treats a threat to your physical body, because for millions of years those two things were the same threat. The world changed faster than the brain did, and what you are feeling is ancient, real, and shared by every human being who has ever been left out, let go, or left behind. You are not alone in the pain of feeling alone, and that strangely is exactly the point.